This is what 300, 600, and 900 US dollar actually gets you in Bangkok, Thailand. We are going to be looking at 3 condos today, all of them along the BTS line. Same city, same transport line, same lifestyle access, but completely different ways of living. Most people moving here get this wrong, so let me show you. In this video, I'm showing you what 300, 600, and 900 dollars a month get you in Bangkok. But there's another layer here too. As the budget goes up, the location gets more premium. We are going from Phra Khanong to Ekkamai, then to Asok, all along the BTS line. So this is not just about the room, it's about the lifestyle, the neighborhood, the convenience, and what paying more actually changes. So we started in Phra Khanong for around 300 US dollars a month. This is one of those areas that still give you BTS access, food, and convenience. Without paying the premium, you will pay deeper in Bangkok central area. So at this price, you are not just seeing what a cheaper room looks like. You are also seeing what happens when you stay a bit further out and keep your lifestyle practical. Now, right away, you can tell this is an older building. It does not have that new luxury condo look. But for $300 a month near the BTS, you are not really shopping for luxury. You are shopping for practicality, access, and value. The lobby is simple, but it does the job. And even little things like having vending machines inside the building are actually convenient. That is one of those things that sounds small, but when you live somewhere day to day, you notice it. The gym is also basic, but again, it is more than enough for a lot of people. You have dumbbells, treadmills, cardio machines, and some weight training equipment. Nothing fancy, but definitely usable. And the city view from up here helps too. The pool is not the strongest part of this condo, it is older, and it shows, but at this budget, especially this close to the BTS, you have to be realistic about trade-offs. If you want a much nicer pool, a newer building, and more polished amenities, your budget is going to have to go up. One thing that did surprise me though was the outdoor area. The building has a garden and it is actually a nice touch. There is also a playground for kids, which makes this place feel a little more livable and a little more complete than you might expect at this price point. Now let's talk about the actual room. This is a simple unit, and again, it reflects the age of the building. It is not modern, it is not luxurious, and it is not trying to be. But for around $300 a month, this close to the BTS, it is hard to expect much more than this. The room is functional, it gives you what you need to live in Bangkok without spending too much. And that is really the value here. This is the kind of place for someone who wants to be in the city, stay connected, and keep costs low. The kitchen is also okay, but definitely old school. You can tell this is not one of those newer units designed to impress people online. It is more about function than style. And honestly, at this price, that is fair. So overall, this condo is not about luxury. It is about getting in the game. It is about staying near the BTS, having the basics covered, and making Bangkok work on a lower budget. And for the right person, that can still be a very solid option. But now, let's see what happens when the budget goes up, because the next unit is in Ekkamai, and once you step up in both budget and location, things start to feel very different. So now we're in Ekkamai for around $600 a month. And this is a step up, not only on the unit, but also on the area. Ekkamai is more polished, more desirable, and for a lot of people, this starts to feel closer to the Bangkok lifestyle they imagine. This is where it stops feeling like you are trying to make Bangkok affordable and start feeling like you are actually living well here. Even before getting into the unit itself, you can feel that this building is on a different level. Having restaurants and a coffee shop right below the building adds a lot to daily life. That might sound like a small thing, but it makes a difference. Being able to walk downstairs for coffee, food, or a quick meal adds convenience in a way that people really start to appreciate once they live here full time. And when it comes to amenities, this building gives you a lot more. You have 2 pools, 2 gyms, a jacuzzi on the rooftop, and a rooftop garden as well. So now you are moving beyond basic amenities that just check a box. This starts to feel more like a place designed around lifestyle, not just function. The pools are also a big step up from what you usually get at the lower price range. They actually look like spaces you would want to use, not just something the building includes so it can say it has a pool. Same thing with the gyms. Having 2 of them gives you more flexibility, and overall the building starts to feel much better equipped for day-to-day living. The rooftop jacuzzi is another nice touch. It gives the building a more premium feel, and it adds to that sense that this place is built around comfort, not just the basics. And the rooftop garden helps too. It gives you another space to relax, take in the view, and makes the whole building feel more complete. That is one of the biggest differences once you move into this range. At $300, the amenities are there, but they are basic and a little older. At $600, the amenities start becoming part of the experience of living here. You can actually imagine yourself using them regularly and enjoying them, not just saying the building technically has them. Now let's get into the unit itself. And this is where the jump really becomes obvious. This is a modern one-bedroom, not a studio, and that alone changes the feel of the space a lot. Once you separate the bedroom from the living area, the condo starts feeling much more like a real home and less like a temporary setup. That matters for comfort, for privacy, for working from home, and just for the general feeling of not living on top of everything you own. The design here is also clearly better. It looks modern, it looks clean, and it feels much more intentional. The layout works well, which is a big deal in Bangkok condos because sometimes even nice looking units can feel awkward or cramped if the layout is bad. But this one flows well. The TV setup looks good, the living area feels comfortable, and the whole unit gives off a much nicer impression than the first one. This is the kind of place where you can relax, invite someone over, work, eat, and actually enjoy being home. Storage is another thing that helps this place feel more livable. A lot of condos can look good in photos, but once you think about where your clothes, bags, and daily stuff are going to go, the reality is different. Here, the storage makes the unit feel more practical for real life, not just for a short stay. The kitchen is also a step up. It looks better, feels more modern, and fits the rest of the condo much more nicely. Again, this is the point where things stop feeling like you are just making do. Now it feels like you have a place that supports a comfortable routine. The bathroom follows the same pattern. Everything feels newer, cleaner, and better designed. And that overall sense of quality matters more than people think. It changes how the unit feels every single day. To me, this is where Bangkok starts to hit that sweet spot for a lot of people. This is for the person who wants a good location, wants a condo that feels modern, and wants a lifestyle that feels comfortable without going all the way into premium pricing. This is probably the kind of place that works well for remote workers, young professionals, singles, couples, or even someone relocating to Bangkok who wants a solid standard of living without overspending. It feels balanced, it feels practical, and it also feels enjoyable. That is really what makes this price range so interesting. At this point, you are not just paying to be in Bangkok, you are paying to live in Bangkok well. And for a lot of people, this may actually be the sweet spot. Because yes, it costs more than the first condo, but the jump in quality, comfort, design, and day-to-day lifestyle is very noticeable. This is the kind of place where many people would probably say, okay, now I get it. Now I can see why people move here and enjoy their life here. But even with all of that, we still have one more level to go. Because if this is what $600 gets you in Ekkamai, the next question is what happens when you push the budget even higher and move into a more premium part of Bangkok. And now we're in Asok for around $900 a month. This is prime Bangkok, super central, highly connected, and the kind of location where you are paying not just for the room, but for being right in the middle of everything. So this is where the question changes. It's no longer how much apartment you get. It's how much easier and more premium your daily life starts to feel. But before we see the condo, let me tell you about Thailand Move Check. After doing tons of consultations, I keep seeing the same mistakes come up over and over again. So I built Thailand Move Check. Instead of guessing or asking random people questions on forums or trying to piece together conflicting advice, you can get a one clear, personalized report based on your situation. It gives you a real budget, how much you need before you move, how much you will spend on your first month, your visa path, and a step-by-step plan for you to move here. If you are thinking about making this move, don't wing it. Go to the website or scan the QR code. Don't spend thousands of dollars just to realize that you made the wrong move. Get clarity before you pack your bag. Alright, now let's get into the building itself, because this is where the premium side of Bangkok really starts to show. And that difference hits you immediately. From the moment you walk in, the lobby already sets the tone. It looks polished, it feels high-end, and it gives off that upscale energy right away. This is not just a functional building. This is the kind of place that is designed to impress. Even details like the basement parking add to that feeling. Everything here feels more complete, more intentional, and more in line with a higher standard of living. Now when it comes to amenities, this is where things really separate. The pool is easily one of the highlights of this building. The color of the water looks great, the setup is clean, and the view you get from up here is on another level. This is not just a pool you walk past. This is a pool you actually want to spend time in. You can relax here, take in the skyline, and really feel like you are living in Bangkok at a higher level. The spa area takes that even further. It feels very private, very calm, and very well designed. And the view from here is incredible. You can even see the Hilton right in front of you, which just adds to that premium city feel. This is one of those features that you do not expect at lower price points. It is not just extra, it actually changes how the building feels. They also have a service room, which is a nice modern touch. Whether it is for getting ready, doing makeup, or even shooting content, it is a space that actually makes sense for how people live today. And then when you get to the rooftop seating areas, that premium experience continues. There are multiple spots to sit down, relax, and take in the city. And every angle gives you a great view. This is exactly what people mean when they talk about lifestyle. You are not just inside your condo, you are enjoying the entire building. The co-working space is another strong point. It feels more like a sky lounge than just a shared area. The design is clean, the colors are well done, and the atmosphere feels high class. It is quiet, comfortable, and perfect if you work remotely or just want a place to focus without leaving your building. Now let's talk about the gym, and this one is very solid. It is modern, spacious, clean, and well equipped. You have enough machines here to get a proper workout in. This is not one of those small condo gyms that just looks good in pictures. This is actually usable. They also have a separate stretching room and a yoga room, which is a very nice addition. And the yoga room even has a large screen so you can follow classes or run your own sessions. Again, this is where you see the difference. This building is designed for real use, not just for show. Now let's get into the actual unit, because this is where everything comes together. The first thing you notice is the design. This place looks clean, modern, and high-end. The textures, the finishes, and the furniture all work together. Nothing feels random, everything feels intentional, and that is one of the biggest differences at this level. You are no longer just getting a place to stay, you are getting a space that actually feels good to live in. The living area is well put together. I like the TV setup, it looks clean, it fits the space well, and it helps the whole room feel more complete. The table, the materials, and the overall look all feel much more refined compared to the earlier units. The layout also makes a big difference. It feels comfortable, it flows well, and it is easy to live in day to day. That is something people often overlook. A condo can look good in photos, but if the layout is off, you feel it over time. This one feels right. The kitchen also fits the space really well. It looks sleek, it feels modern, and it matches the rest of the unit. At this level, the kitchen no longer feels like something you just tolerate. It actually feels like part of the design and part of the lifestyle. The bedroom is another strong point. The design looks good and the positioning next to the window adds a lot. That small chair setup is a nice touch. Whether it is for getting ready, doing makeup, or just sitting there and enjoying the light, it adds to the overall feel of the space. And the city view from the bedroom is a big plus. It reminds you exactly where you are. The balcony is not very wide, but I still like it, because even a smaller balcony adds value. You can step outside, sit down, have a coffee, read something, and just take a break from being indoors. That alone makes a difference. The wardrobe design is also very smart. It sits in the corner in a way that does not take up unnecessary space. That is good design. It keeps the room functional while still feeling open. The bathroom is also a standout. The finish looks great, the shower is solid, and having a bathtub is a big plus. The clear panel between the bathroom and the bedroom adds a more open and high-end feel to the space. From the bathroom, you can see into the bedroom, and from the bedroom, you can see into the bath area. It feels modern, it feels stylish, and it definitely feels more premium. At this point, this is not just a place to stay. This is a lifestyle upgrade. So the real lesson here is that in Bangkok, you are not just paying for the apartment. You are paying for the location. You are paying for the convenience, and you are paying for the kind of daily life you want to have. At $300 in Phra Khanong, you can absolutely get in the game. You stay near the BTS, keep your costs low, and make Bangkok work on a budget. At $600 in Ekkamai, things start to feel a lot more balanced. The condo gets better, the area gets better, and day-to-day life starts feeling a lot more comfortable. And at $900 in Asok, you are not just paying for a nicer unit. You are paying for prime Bangkok, better location, better building, better amenities, and a version of city life that feels much more polished and premium. So really, the best option comes down to what matters more to you. Keeping costs low, finding that sweet spot between comfort and value, or paying more to live right in the middle of it all and enjoy Bangkok at a higher level. And if you are seriously thinking about moving to Thailand, check out Thailand Move Check. It is designed to help you figure out which city fits you best, what kind of budget makes sense for your lifestyle, and how to avoid making expensive mistakes before you move. I also have plenty of condo tours and area breakdowns here on the channel, if you want to keep researching Bangkok and see what different neighborhoods are really like. And if you want something more practical and organized, check out the Bangkok Starter Pack linked in the description. So that's it for the video, guys. If you like this video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know which condo do you like. See you guys on the next one.
up anymore. I know you only want me when you're drunk and feeling lonely. Don't text me things you don't